You know, I've been falsely accused of mansplaining. I'm not mansplaining. I'm old mansplaining. Subscribe to the channel, you bastard. Where are my good glasses? Has anybody seen my good glasses? Will I have to get up to do that? How am I supposed to know? I don't know. Go on the Google machine. What the hell do I know? That's not what I said. I mean, it's what I meant, but it's not what I said. What do you mean, what did I mean? That's not what I meant was... What do you mean, you can't say that either? What the hell am I listening to? Someone turn that shit off!
No, of course I can't carry a gun in England, but there's no law against carrying a holster. I'm walking around in London with an empty holster. Is that for a gun? Yes. Oh shit, where'd my gun go?
Today's topic is world travel, or as I like to say, ugly American travel. I've been fortunate enough to make a living traveling all over the world, and almost every time I'm in a foreign country, I meet wonderful people, have a tremendously good time. But every once in a while, you'll meet somebody and they immediately size you up as the ugly American. You can show up with a suitcase full of cancer cures and the Holy Grail, and they're going to size you up as an ugly American. So I am by nature a people pleaser. So if that's what they expect to get, that's exactly what they get. And I advocate for anybody else from a country visiting America. We put the stereotypes on you, so you might as well go for. It's like, for instance, if you're an Australian astrophysicist coming here to take an award, I say, good on you, mate. I say, wear crocodile boots. I say, carry a knife this big. That's what I say. I say, go to the Bronx Zoo and box a kangaroo. Play up to the stereotypes. We'll like you for it, okay? First rule for the ugly American is bitch loud, bitch long, and bitch to people who can't help with the solution. You know, and ask stupid questions. How many liters to a mile? Why don't you have the Yankee game on this little pub in the English countryside? Ask questions. Why aren't there cuckoo clocks in Sweden? Ask them loud, ask them long, ask them stupidly. That's what they really want. So give them what they want. I always say try and find common ground, and for me, that's sports. And the first rule about talking sports worldwide is this: no matter what the sport, no matter what the team, if a team in America comes in first place, they are world champions. I don't know why they can't understand this, but that's the rule. We are world champions. In fact, I make up teams and names. I have a t-shirt that looks like this. I made up a Denver Dogs World Rugby Champions. It's quite a conversation starter. And sports is always nice to talk about sports with another guy. It's great. I mean, you know, I like sports. I like football, NBA, football, hoops, baseball, and hockey, during the playoffs, right? And here's one thing I don't understand is football. Over there. Football is football. Soccer is not football. Soccer is the Lord of the Dance on speed with a kickball. That's soccer. And football, why do they spell it football? That sounds like some dessert you'd give back in some fancy French restaurant. And the thing about cricket, great sport, great drinking sport. I'll tell you that. You sit and watch a cricket match, you're there all day. You can really hoist a few. But I don't understand this. They have a pitcher and he throws a ball and no one steals second. It's the longest windup I've ever seen. No one steals second on that? I could have done that. And they call it a pitch. Why do they call the playing field a pitch? First time they said he's on the pitch. I was like, what is that? Is that a new drug or something? Or is it, I don't understand. A pitch is a pitch. A pitch is something you throw. A pitch isn't a place you play on. There's an expression the ugly Americans use, and I'm keeping it going. And that ugly phrase is this: well, if it wasn't for America, you'd all be speaking German. It's a great line. Gets them all crazy. So one time I landed in Europe. My luggage did not. So I'm trying to fill out the lost luggage format, and I'm telling them what to do. They're not listening to me. They give me a textbook worth of forms to fill out. And I'm like, it was a direct flight, New York. How could you guys lose my luggage? And I hear the guy in the back go, must be an American. And I go, yeah, well, if it wasn't for us Americans, you'd all be speaking German, which confused the guy because this happened in Frankfurt, Germany. So I say have fun, embrace the ugly American. That's what they want. That's what they get. But also have fun. Have a pisser. Wherever you go, I say just have yourself a pisser. Here's me having a pisser in Greenland. Here's me having a pisser in Croatia. Having a pisser in Costa Rica, Namibia, and of course, who could ever refuse to pee at Pea Island? So thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me, drop me an email, tom@tombriscoe.com. I'll be traveling, so calling me will cost you long distance, especially if you call collect. Stay in touch and hit subscribe. Tell all your pals. And before we call it a day here, before we close this out, I put together a little travelogue of a recent summer contract on working on cruise ships. And I hope you enjoy it. Check this out. Good glasses. Has anybody seen my good glasses? Will I have to get up to do that? How am I supposed to know? I don't know. Go on a Google machine. What the hell do I know? That's not what I said. I mean, it's what I meant, but it's not what I said. What do you mean? What did I mean? That's not what I meant was. What do you mean? You can't say that either? What the hell am I listening to? Someone turn that shit off!